Hi guys. Uh, just came back from walk with my dog. I just needed to go out and clear my head a little bit. And I've just realized that I'm feeling completely burnt out right now. Yeah, we need to change that. So I just booked a little getaway. I had some vacations that were lapsing, so I needed to use them up anyway. So why not? Why not take a break? Why not? So on to packing, I guess. This is going to be a different kind of travel video. This is not the oh go there, see the place, find new things, and those kind of things. It's more peaceful, quiet, and just recharge kind of time. Okay, so um, it's Thursday, April 30th. We just left the house. Well, not just. We left the house about 10 o'clock. It's what time is it right now? It's about 12:30 ish. We are at an en route. This is the Mallory Town en route. Let me show you. Like I was saying, it's kind of the midpoint to where we are going, and oh, I haven't told you guys yet. We are going to Mont Tremblant, which is in Quebec. We've been there before, but we it's the closest place we could go to that we could. It's the closest place we could go to that we could call um, like a mountain um, town. So yeah, that's where we are going. We left at around 10 a.m. this morning. It's 12:30. We're just gonna grab a quick bite, fill up the tank again, and then we have uh, a 3 hour, 20-minute drive from here to our Airbnb. And we are not people who stop too many times. There's nothing to stop for. You're on the highway, you're just going anyway. So I'm going to show you how the terrain kind of changes. Ontario is, while there are some hills, um, Quebec's terrain is much more interesting. Here's a storm in his little carriage. So just to keep things safe when he travels with us, we have him on this armrest here. It's a padded um, thing. We usually have him strapped in. We're sitting in the car, so he isn't strapped in right now, but we usually have him strapped in because, yeah, it's just safer that way. We got it off of Amazon, and it has worked out pretty great for us so far. So see when the food comes here. I'm actually really hungry, so we'll see what my husband brings. That's our lunch. A couple of burgers, wraps, and chicken strips. And we're off again. Next stop, Mont Tremblant. After a few hours on the road, we finally arrive at our Airbnb. This is the apartment complex, and this is the path leading us to our unit. And just look at these views. Okay, so this is our Airbnb for the next few days. So as we walk in, there's the kitchen. We're not going to be spending too much time here. That's the living room. TV, everything here. And then that's our view. Now that's our view. That's obviously a mountain. This is the Laurentian mountain range, or rather, this is the Laurentian mountains, and that's Lake Tremblant. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. There we go. That's the lake, and if you can see, the mountain still has just a touch of snow here and there. And it's kind of wet and cold and truthfully pretty awesome right now. Good morning, everyone. It's 7:30 in the morning. I just woke up. Excuse the puffy face and crazy hair, but I just needed to see the mountains. So let's go check them out. Oh, it's bright and sunny today. It's beautiful. So let's get some tea. And then come outside and sit. It's a little bit chilly, but it's kind of pleasant actually. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's see what kind of tea we are having this morning. Oh, here's my puppy. She's good. My puppy's finally awake. My baby. My baby. Before we even unpack our bags, we know we've picked the right place. The mountains in the distance, the quiet surroundings, the fresh air. It feels like exactly what we need. We decide to take a short walk around the property. No plans, no schedule, just us taking the views and enjoying the stillness of an off season morning in the mountains. Back at the Airbnb, we make ourselves a simple breakfast: eggs, sausages, and toast. Nothing fancy, but somehow breakfast always tastes a little better when you're on vacation. With our stomachs full and a day of exploring ahead of us, we head out for our first adventure, Mont Tremblant Village. And honestly, it's every bit as charming as we had imagined it to be during the off season. The colorful rooftops, the cobbled streets, the mountain towering above it all, still holding onto patches of snow, even though spring has arrived. There's something incredibly peaceful about being here during the off season. The crowds are gone, the streets are quiet,
and it feels like we have the place almost entirely to ourselves. We wandered through the village, admired the architecture, and stopped to take in the view of the famous Fairmont Hotel standing proudly against the mountain backdrop. Places like this always remind us that travel doesn't have to be rushed. Sometimes the best memories come from simply slowing down and being present. After spending some time in the village, we head out for a walk around the lake. Along the way, we find a beautiful little creek winding through the landscape. Everything feels calm. The water, the trees, the fresh mountain air, the kind of place that makes you want to slow your pace and stay a little longer. So we did. As we walk, we can feel the stress of everyday life gradually melting away. The endless to do lists, the emails, the noise of daily routines. Out here, none of it feels quite so important. For a little while, all that matters is this moment.
In 300 meters at the roundabout.
Eventually, we make our way back, have dinner, take one last evening walk for the day, and settle in for the night. It's the next morning now, and we're back on the road again. And we meet a few unexpected little friends by the roadside. It makes our drive even more memorable. Our first stop is a local nursery. Botanics Louvet is beautiful. Everywhere we look, there are flowers in bloom, vibrant colors around every corner, and rows upon rows of plants waiting to find new homes. What stands out most, though, is how kind everyone is. The staff are incredibly happy to answer questions and genuinely welcome. It's always the people that make the place memorable. Don't you think so? After the nursery, we set off on a leisurely drive through the surrounding countryside. And of course, no road trip is complete without ice cream. And we find the perfect little spot, Lab Cremerie Cafe, quaint, full of character, and perfectly positioned beside the water. We sit for a while listening to the river flow past and enjoying the simple pleasures of having nowhere else to be. Meanwhile, Storm gets a well deserved off each time. The parking lot is mostly empty, so he has plenty of room to stretch his legs and explore. We think he may be enjoying this getaway just as much as we are. In the evening, we return to the Airbnb and spend our final night doing absolutely nothing. It's our last morning, and it starts with some tea and one last look at the mountains before it's time to head home. As we drive home, we realize something. The day we arrived, the sky was grey and overcast. And honestly, that's a little bit how we'd been feeling too. But now, as we head home, the clouds have cleared. The sun is shining, and somehow it feels symbolic. We came here needing a break, and we're leaving feeling refreshed, lighter, and ready to get back to real life. Storm, on the other hand, is completely knackered. And we'd say that's a pretty good sign that the trip was a success. So, with that, the story ends, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.